Hello. I should be live now. Okay. Ooh. Let me do something here. Okay. Almost set. I should have had this a little bit more set up before I started. I want to adjust the webcam a little bit because I feel like short. It looks like I'm short. Nothing, not that there's anything wrong with that. Now, can I actually, can I do that here? Okay, there we go. See, that looks better. There we go. Okay. So, a late stream today, but I wanted to get all caught up with work before I started playing. Super cozy right now. Got some hot chocolate, and I've got my feet in a cozy foot warmer, electric foot warmer right now underneath the desk. I'm very, holy crap, am I cozy. Okay, I'm going to start with puzzle streak of 36. It's about a minute and a half in here so far, and so I could take the rook to start, right? And then take the queen. That would make sense. It's actually a tricky first puzzle to start with. Yeah, didn't really play. I don't think I played a single game today. I was working and doing errands and stuff, but got a lot done today, so that feels good. And my vision is better. Today it was markedly better. I've been using that word a lot. It's a word, right? Markedly. Really slow here. I better shut up so I can do these faster, get these over with, and just focus on chess for now. Because who likes watching puzzles? Nobody. Not me. Let's just get the warm-up out of the way. Get the homework out of the way. So we have this check, and then a mate. We have a check here, and then we win his rook. We are black. What is going on? Okay. Trying to orient myself. Here we have a lifeline. And if he takes the knight, it takes the bishop, he takes my other knight. How come it's so cold here all of a sudden? I think it's because I left that door open. I'm going to close it. Okay, I am live though, right? Let me check the streamer page. I think it's just late, so nobody's watching. Yeah, there I am. 2 spots under Mark Esterman. Mr. Mark Esserman. Okay, so I was looking at taking, but then after he recaptured and I take, I'm not sure. Oh, I guess I can win the rook there at the end. I don't like this one. I don't like that one. Okay, yeah, it's suddenly freezing here. I don't, okay, focus, Dizzy. Oh, hello, Crazy Run fan. How's it going? Okay, this hot chocolate is not very sweet. Ooh, sensitive teeth there. Okay, so if you're going to give lines, I will have to minimize chat. But I'd rather not minimize chat. I'll just let it scroll and I'll try to ignore it. Yeah, so this one is tricky. There's possible discoveries on the queen, but I don't know how the rook is going to... Oh, I can take the rook and then I have this. There we go. That's how we do it here. Okay. Yeah, but it's suddenly very cold in my office here. Just it's like the window just opened, but it didn't open. I don't know why it just got cold, and it's distracting the hell out of me here. Okay, so I'm looking at taking, but I don't. I guess I just hear, and then he doesn't have a way to stop the mate apart from giving up the queen. Yeah. Hello, Chris. Oh, yeah. So the way to do it is you can say like, I see it, like I see the answer, or I think I see the solution, something like that. You just want to be kind of cryptic about it. Or like this one is easy, or I don't see it yet, something like that. But you don't want to really give out the lines. Well, I could potentially see the answer. That's what I would recommend. Okay, I'm looking for ways to get forks here, but I'm struggling. You see it already, okay? I don't see it. I mean, I can give a check, but then I don't know how I guess I give another check, and he can't go to a light. I guess could he go to a light square? Okay, because if he comes here though, I don't think that's the right. Okay, what the hell there's got this. There's got to be something here. Oh my God, I didn't even see this check. I did not even see this check. I didn't even see this check. Jesus. Okay, I can take and then I have a fork. Is that good enough? Probably. I don't see any Zwishenzugs or... yeah, there's nothing. That should be good enough there. And here we... Man, the chat scrolling is so... so distracting. I have to get used to it, but... I'm going to put the heat on higher. I don't know why it's so cold. It just got so cold all of a sudden. Man, my electricity bill is so high already. Okay, where was I? Okay, I've got two rooks here. So I could go check and then queen e8. Yeah, I can go check queen e8. That should win. So take queen e8 is mate. Okay, black. It's just a mate in 3. Yeah, so I was going to put more hot chocolate in my hot chocolate, but I didn't want to overdo it on the calories and sugar. Maybe rook e1. Rook e1 looks good here. Just verifying. but that seems good to me. And maybe bishop e4 looks good. I don't see how he stops my threats. Do we just trap the bishop? Is it that stupid? Is it that stupid of a puzzle? I think it is. That's a dumb puzzle for this rating. Wow, that was terrible. That is terrible. I can take it, and then I can take the bishop. Mate in 1. No, it's not mate in 1. Well, mate in 3? Mate in 4? Looks like a mate in 4. It's not quite mate in 4. Okay, so check, check, check. Okay, I'm winning the exchange. That's good enough for me. And this should be mate in 3. Or mate in 3 or 4. Queen e4. Or just take? Yeah, queen e4 looks good. Oh, wait. Because his bishop's actually defended twice. His bishop is defended twice, so I don't know. I can give another check, but so what? No, there's something to this. I'm still freezing. Ugh. I wonder if this will help. Hopefully it doesn't adjust my lighting too much. So I'm in my new place. I haven't been here in a winter yet, and it's cold. Okay, back to focusing here. Yeah, I don't know. I see queen e4, but then f3. And I give a check, and so what? So what? I mean, it has to be queen e4, but I don't know what I'm doing after f3. It might just be queen e3 and then taking on c4, and then the rook can enter. But that's complicated. Like queen e4, f3, check. Just say rook f2, right? Then I take here. You could take either with the queen or the rook. And something like that. That seems overly complicated. Or do I just, maybe I take on f4 there? f3, but that's just a pawn. It's just a pawn. Rook f2. Actually, I could take with the bishop too. Okay, so f3 check, rook f2. I have bishop takes f3. And then maybe rook e. Okay, I might go for that, but it's not super clear to me. But f3 check, and if king g2. Well, if king g2, I can't take on f3 anymore. But then again, I have no. I still can't do that, right? But yeah, so f3, queen e3, king g2, take on c4, queen or rook takes c4, and then I have rook e2, rook f2. Oh, rook f2 doesn't work for him because I'll take it. So if king g3, he's actually safe. I don't know if that's right. Or what if I take here first? No, that doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. Check. Ooh, it seems like I'm close to something, but. And it might not be queen e4. It might be something completely different. But I have no idea what it would be. I'm going to go with this. I'm going to look at it with the engine after. Queen e4. So it takes this way. This is why it should be higher rated. Okay, so I'm going to look at this one with the engine. There's a better way to defend, I think. So f3, and f3 is actually the best move according to the engine. Why did it take this way? So stupid. This should be higher rated. And so, oh, this is a dumb puzzle. So check, and this is a terrible puzzle. Oh my god. Yeah, and so we can do it this way, and then this is a terrible puzzle. Wow. What a waste of my time. Terrible. Okay, anyways, we have a new one. That was annoying. Yeah, that was a terrible puzzle. Holy crap. Oh, annoying. Okay, so what's going on here? I'm down a piece. Is anybody else in the stream? Let me double check here. No. Yeah, so I'm down a piece, and we both have a couple under attack. Hard to think of a first move here. Okay, I guess I could threaten mate. Maybe it's not so hard. I don't know why this took me so long. So rook f2 with threatening mate. And as far as I can see, there's two ways to defend it reasonably. There's knight e5. But after I take on e5, my position is very good. And if he recaptures, I'm threatening his rook and mate. I won't actually be up a piece at this point, but my position is very good there. And the other option after rook f2 is queen g1. But then I can just take, well, I can't, yeah, I can take the bishop and then I'm threatening rook e1. So I do think it's rook f2. And here we just take. Okay, I didn't account for this, but I just take it, I think. That should be good enough. I'll be up a pawn, and I'm right up in his face here, and I've got two connected. Yeah, that should be good enough. Okay, moving on. I love where my knight is, so let's look at a check. He can't block it because I'll just take it. So he needs to move the king. If he goes to f1, I'm taking the bishop with check. And if he goes to h1, I would probably give this check, but this is also interesting. Okay, so I think king h1 here is forced for the first move. And then after I give a check, I think he has to go to h2, because if he comes here, I'm going to win material, I think. Not, I don't even know. That's tricky. Okay, this is tricky. So queen d4, king h1. Knight f2, and if king g back to g1, well, yeah, taking on h3 should be good enough. I'm winning at least. I mean, I'll be up 2 pawns there, so that's probably good. And if he goes to h2 here, then I just take the bishop. So this should work here. And I just take the bishop. So, okay, had to be careful. Black to move. Oh, hot chocolate's already cold. That's how cold it is here. I kind of want to take here. Oh, I could maybe sack the exchange. Right? That should work. He can't take my knight, and if he takes here, then I just take here. Okay. I'm looking at this first. He can't take with the king. And he can't take with the pawn. And if he takes with the rook, then he's fine. But then I have this check. But he could just take it. So what if I start with this check? That's the solution. It's knight g4. Change the move order. So knight g4, and then I take the queen. And I don't think I'm getting mated because my rook is defending. white to move here. Looks like black might have back rank issues, so check. He can't block with this one because I would just take the queen. And if he, yeah, it's just rook a1, and I just take the queen here. Okay. White to move. Is it just mate in one? Looks like mate in one. Let's confirm. Oh, it's not mate in one. Is that the only move he has? Yeah, so he has king c5. And then mate almost. Then he has king b4. Just making sure that's all he has. So king b4, and then rook a4 is mate. Okay. Check. I think we just win a bishop here. Bishop d4. Very unusual position here. It's a weird tactic. Very weird tactic. I'm just verifying that it works and that white doesn't have anything tricky. It's a very unusual, very unusual one. It looks good to me though. I don't, yeah. And then we just go queen takes c5. Once again, just verifying, but. Okay, moving on. This queen looks like it could be trapped. But let's look at this check. Black has two legal moves. If the king goes to the corner, I can probably just take the rook. Is this a stupid puzzle? Although I'd like to keep giving checks if I could. No, take this rook. Yeah. No, what are we talking about? There's a pawn there. Okay, so king h8. I don't know if I can take the rook. I'm worried about his queen. Okay, so can we survive this? And by the way, we are down the exchange to begin with. So we are still on this diagonal though. So queen e6, king h8. Oh yeah, so the problem. No, we'll still be up material if he wants to do that. So the question is h takes g4 a problem? But no, we should be okay because if we take the other rook with check, king h7. Oh no, because he could go king h7 to begin with. So he could go king h7. And then if I take, and then h takes g4, he still doesn't have anything though. I should be safe there. It's a stupid puzzle. It's just a stupid puzzle. Oh, what a stupid puzzle. Come on. Okay, moving on. Take the knight. It's free knight. Looks like a free knight. Just verifying. Can't be too careful. No, it's not a free knight, but it's a I'll be up. It's a free bishop is what it is. I don't know how you want to say that, free knight or free bishop, but that looks good to me. It's a stupid puzzle. There's a lot of stupid ones today. Like easy. Well, no, there's that one stupidly hard one, and then yeah, not a good mix today so far. Anyways, white to move. Last one. So we have this check. If queen takes, then queen c8 looks pretty good. It looks like mate. So I think that's the solution. Rook h6, queen h6, queen c8. And that just wins. And so if he doesn't take it and plays king g8, well, oh, can't go there. Okay, so king g8. Check. Check. And if king g7, then rook h7. Yeah, that's gotta be one. Yeah, it just takes this way. Stupid. Okay. I'll take it though. It's just, but it was a pretty. I'll just get one wrong on purpose now. So that was not a great batch of puzzles today. There were a lot of overly easy ones, and then one or two stupid ones. Hello, Alex N. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Okay, I'm going to play a game now of Rapid. And if you don't mind, Crazy Run, you should be extra quiet when I'm playing an actual game, or otherwise I will have to minimize chat. This guy abandoned or aborted the game. Provision, brand new account. Well, it's okay. They have 7,500 Blitz games, but they have a provisional Rapid account. Anyways, we have a Sicilian Nightroff on board. When I stretched there, I just got kind of deaf in my ears. Okay, we have an Opasensky. And I think I like bishop e6 here. Covering d5, so this will be a castle, and then he might play f4, he might play f3, he plays f4, and then I could choices here. So I could play d5, I could play knight c6, and I could play knight bd7. Here, well, maybe not d5 quite yet, because e5, I think that's still good for me, but it's uncomfortable. So I'm leaning towards knight bd7, which drops the pawn. So I guess the answer is knight c6, which also, oh no, this pawn's still under attack. What am I doing? So this is weird. I wonder what. Okay, something seems weird about it to me. Maybe I have to play d5. No, this isn't under attack. What am I talking about? Yeah, I can play knight c6. That's the move to be played. Possibly b5 here. But I think knight c6, and yeah, my ears got plugged. Okay, knight c6. Losing the thread here a little bit, and possibly b5 or knight e5 or d5 once again. I think this bishop doesn't. I don't know. There's something weird about this position. I don't know what it is. I know that all these moves are kind of okay though. I think I'm going to play knight e5. Oh wait, there was a super grandmaster that I asked about a very similar position. I think there's a knight d7 too, but I don't know if it's this line, and I forget why this is played sometimes. But no, here it doesn't work because we will drop the pawn. So I'm just going to play what I know, or what I've played before. Opponent is blinking now. Don't like that. Mr. Blinky. Blinking as soon as we leave the opening. What's up with that? Okay. I have bishop c4. Do I want to trade that? It's a move. I have bishop c4. I also have bishop g4. Opponent's blinking again. I think I want bishop c4. So what if he takes my knight? Okay, I'm going to have to go Zen mode. The guy's just blinking nonstop, which I think is weird, but he might be watching the stream or something. All the blinking. He's blinking like every second. So bishop c4. What's if he takes my knight? It's confusing then. I might be able to recapture the bishop. Because takes. Okay, that should be okay though. Bishop c4 should be fine. I could probably go this way, and I could probably go this way. They're probably both fine. We'll pre-move this. Now, but one downside here is that my dark squared bishop is... Yeah, okay, so he's making me make a choice. So, yeah, I could go here. And let him take, and then... But then... I can actually win another pawn. So this is interesting. I think this is a mistake. Now, if I take the bishop, he can take with this knight. And then I haven't gained anything, but I'm totally fine there. But if I take this way first, I think I might win a pawn. Because takes... No, I win more than a pawn. Yeah, we take here. No, I don't win more. No, it's just a pawn. I think I win a pawn. Because I recapture with the pawn, and then he has to move the knight, and then I take on e4. I guess he could defend here. He could just move the... No. It should win a pawn. It should win a pawn. And actually, I could also have done it this way, I think. Trading queens. Maybe I should have done that. Okay, well, we take on e4. Oh, I guess I don't win a pawn. Ah, I missed this move. I should have traded queens. Damn. I should have traded queens. So I could take the knight, or I could take on e4. If I take on e4 and he takes here, this looks awkward. So I think I want to remove some of his attacking pieces here. So, I'll trade knights here. I think I should have traded queens a couple moves ago. And then I would have won the pawn. So I didn't... Yeah, we should be okay here. I've got queen b6. I have bishop c5. I was planning bishop c5. Bishop f6 might work too. I don't. This might bother me though. So bishop c5. Maybe queen b6 because. And they probably transpose. Yeah. This makes the most sense. Because I'm defending b7, which I didn't need defending because I had rook b8, but I'm going here. Okay, and where do we want this? I could put it on c3. Yeah, let's attack that pawn, right? Because it's a backward pawn. And let's be careful not to move the f pawn or f rook. I need that. I need to defend the f7 square. So this is kind of annoying, this bishop, because it's neutering my f rook. totally neutered. Yeah, this is a big problem. Okay, do you want to push this? I don't know if you can. He wants to get something going like here. I wonder if I should do this. It seems wrong. It seems very wrong. Bishop f6. Doubles up. He's gonna double up there, eh? What can I do about that? I just feel like I'm dead here. Feel like I'm dead. Okay, I'm going to defend it. And then move the king. I have to get out of this pin. It's too strong because I can't just leave my rook on f8 the whole game. Oh, I didn't see that. Crap. Okay, let's get active. We lose the other pawn. We're all in now. Well, yeah, we lose the second pawn. Yeah, it's game over. I mean, the bishop was too strong there, and then he played too quickly. Mr. Blinky. I also played a bit slow after around the knight c6 move. Okay. Okay, let's trade one pair. I don't have much time, so I just have to make a move. Long think from my opponent here. And well, let's attack the bishop. He'll probably put it back on e5, d5. But I just don't have time to be worrying about such things. Okay, he's going to play rook f1 100%, and I will defend. Yeah, I don't even know why he pretended to think about that. That was weird. It's weird. It's weird that he had to think about that. Okay. So I'm down a pawn. It is opposite colored bishop, so maybe I should be more optimistic here, but I have no time. Should I? Okay, let's do it, because it is opposite colored bishops, but yes, I'm down a pawn. Can I? No, this one he's just plopping in there, right? So, okay, I gotta play quicker, I really do. Oh, I just dropped, I finally moved the rook. Oh man. I finally moved the rook. And I forgot about the f7 pawn. It happened. It happened. Okay. We'll try it. We'll try the opposite colored bishop endgame. Down 3 pawns, 2 pawns, 2 pawns. So unlikely that I'll hold this, especially if it's only a minute. Oh, and I dropped another pawn. Crap. Well, that's too much. I'm going to resign. That was dumb. That was a bad game. Yeah, so he gets 29 points because it's provisional. But he's got lots of blitz games. I don't like losing. So his rating just going straight up there. Annoying. Okay, I'm going to go straight to the engine on that one. I don't feel like analyzing it without the engine. It's never fun playing a provisional account. Never fun. You know, it's so stupid. Okay. So I played fine here. This was all fine. This was a blunder apparently. He took the wrong way. It wants to apparently if he takes with the bishop on c4 first. Oh, then there's knight f5. And I guess there's multiple moves here that are good. Queen e2, queen e1. Yeah, this is just my dark square bishop is too bad here. So what am I supposed to play? Oh yeah, no, yeah. Okay, kind of strange. It just wants to allow him to take. I guess then maybe I can play d5 later. Is that the point? That's probably the point. And then my other mistake was here, but I was already getting into time trouble. I mean, I'm equal here. Yeah, I dropped the B pawn. That was sloppy. And that was mostly from not like being in some time trouble. Okay. I'll play another one, but I'm kind of tilted from that. Just because it's a provisional rating. This guy's a new account, and he's not playing. Oh no, he was 2200 blitz, but he hasn't played in a long time apparently. Okay, so he didn't end up playing. Play another one. I'm a little whiny right now. I just want established accounts. Is that too much to ask? Apparently it is. Anyways, we have the accelerated dragon. Stop being Mr. Whiny Pants for a second and play some chess. Wish I had more time to play chess. Like I don't have that much free time really. It's not the worst, but you know, I work every day, and then you got other stuff to do. Like you got to go shopping and clean and all that stuff. This move order. Can I play bishop e3? I'm wondering about knight g4. Because then I could just move my bishop to g5. Something about this move order is confusing me. Maybe I should play bishop e2 here. He's confusing me. I am thoroughly confused there. Old man brain. Okay. I don't need to play f3 yet because I'm still willing to, well, it doesn't quite work anyways. Rambling. So if knight c6, I always, you can take, you can also avoid. I think the computer likes to avoid. The computer likes to avoid, but I'm not the computer. So f3 now because I want to play queen d2. Although even queen d2, I could still go for this, right? Queen d2. If knight g5, I can just take it, and that's my bad bishop. So don't have to play f3. Although I think the computer ends up liking f3 most of the time there. Okay, rook e8. I don't know about that. So thinking rook ac1. I'm trying to remember. There's some subtlety here that b3 might be better for some reason. Instead of rook ac1. Like if I play rook a3-1, then queen a5, is there some difference? I don't know. I'm going to play rook a3-1, but I seem to think that b3 first might be more optimal. Something to do with queen a5. Probably, I don't know. This is really all just, man, that can't be right. That cannot be right. I just play f3. It's a move I wanted to play anyways. So that's a weird one. Okay. That's a strange one. Okay, and now I could play b3. And I probably will. Or I could play rook fd1. I think the computer often likes to take this knight, but I forget when the conditions are right. Also, to get like a knight here, or the pawn there. Oh yeah, this is a thing too often. Yeah, I forget. There's so many subtleties about this opening. It's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna go rook fd1. Queen a5. Sometimes there's knight d5, but here it doesn't really do anything. So I'm just gonna play the typical setup. Basically, what I did so far was I played like, this is just the main setup. This is the main line, essentially. But it took me 4 minutes to hem and haw about it. So a4, because I want it. A5 is usually good. You can put a bishop or a knight on b6. But again, there's so many subtleties to this. I'm trying to optimize everything. I never know when to take this. I think I want to go a4. Although, no, because a4 there's queen a5. I'm really wasting time here, but maybe is it time to go knight d5? Okay, let's go knight d5. His queen is on the c file. So if he takes, then this. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? I just remembered. Sometimes there's a knight sack in this line, which is similar to what I played, but there's some weird knight sack where similar to what I did, but different. Okay, so this is, oh yeah, so maybe that's how I grabbed this too, but so now I can take, and then I've got the b6 square. So now I should have taken earlier maybe, but yeah, well, but he can take with the b pawn, but then I've got this. That's probably good, right? Oh, yeah, there's a weird knight sack here, which I do not remember. Okay, so if I take, he could take with the bishop, but this is always strong, right? So let's take that one now. And then if he takes with the pawn, actually I can just go bishop b6. So he takes with rook, which is probably what he needed to do. And I spend too much time in these openings just because they're so interesting. Okay. a4 now. So a4 and then a5. And then we're eyeing this b6 square again. Yeah, the more I play the accelerated dragon, the more I find it interesting. Because again, there's so many subtleties about this, and that's why I'm playing so slow. I'm trying to remember all of the tiny little subtleties about it. The more I play it, the more I'll like it, as long as my memory can hold up. What's annoying is sometimes I get this as black by accident, because white has a lot of transpositional tricks to get this Moxie bind. Okay, so I think I want a5 here. Well, he can always take the knight at the last second, eh? I can't really do anything about that. Yeah, but I'll play a5 anyways. I have to play quicker now, regardless. So knight takes d5. No, if knight takes d5, I can take it this way, and then instead of the c pawn, so he can't trade. So he has to go bishop takes, and I could still take this way, and I think I'm gonna do that because then I have this majority. Here he can just trade everything. But I do get bishop b6 here, which is strong. But I think I want to take this way. Because yeah, I can try to create a passer on the queen side now. And so I have this. He's got one square. Do I have anything after that? No. So I think I just want to keep pushing here. And I am getting quite low on the clock. So let's just push and hope. I can still just push here. And then I've got a passer created. All right. But things are. I've really burned a lot of time. Hey. Okay, we'll take with the rook because we control that. He might trade rooks twice there, but it gets more dangerous the more we trade for black. Okay, I have options here. He's hitting this twice. Okay, so I could trade once, and then I could also move. Okay, so that was an interesting move. Okay, let's trade once. And then maybe a6. Oh, he's going to put... Oh, he can't do that. Okay, let's go a6 here. Very low on the clock. But this pawn is becoming dangerous. And my bishops are supporting that pawn. And his pieces, his bishop and knight, his minor pieces are on the other side of the board. This pawn is a big-ass problem now. Big problem for black. This is very good for white. Beautiful position. I played very well, but I played slow. Okay, so rook a8, how do I convert that? Okay, well, we'll push as well. So rook a8, do I just bring in the bishop? Probably. So I think I will. I'm just gonna... It's direct. Why make life complicated? Plus I stop the queen from coming in. So don't overthink this. There were other options, right? But simple. Don't overthink it. Yeah, I mean, what are these pieces doing? No. Oh, I love the way I played this. Very nice. Okay. Well, yeah, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. And black is starting to tick down on the clock now. Okay, so we're up a bishop, but for a pawn. No, we're up a rook for a pawn. And this is very strong because we force a trade. He has a check. Does he have a perpet? No. This should be good. Okay, yeah. Should be able to take that bishop on h2. This should be resigns for black here. Nice game by me, if I may say so. But black did not play that well. He played a lot of wasteful moves. Okay, why am I celebrating? The game's not over yet. I don't know if I should just take that knight. No, let's keep it pinned. And let's offer a queen trade. Actually, this forces a queen trade. This forces a queen trade, otherwise I take the knight. Yeah, just take the knight here. Oh, can I survive this? Yeah, I've got bishop g1. I've got bishop g1. Hello, Chess with Dave. So he does have bishop h2, but I can defend. Or just move the king, but I'll defend. So bishop h2, and I guess I'll put the queen on e3. And he's still not resigning. Okay, well, give him some credit. Okay, I could trap this one in. I don't know what that does. In fact, no, his queen can't even move anyways, right? His queen can't move. So let's actually defend. Okay, you know what? I am going to go here. Okay, I got it. I'm playing a little slow, but because then I can go here. You see? And then his queen is trapped. I can do that, and then I win the queen. So I'm just going to go king e2, and then bishop f2. That's my plan. Hello, Lemon. I don't remember your username. You must have had a different username. Maybe it was on Twitch. Okay, you're bringing up the king. Well, let's stick with my plan, because I liked my plan. Oh, did you hear my neck just snap? Crack. My neck just cracked. Oh. Okay, so yeah, I'm threatening bishop f2. Look at that miserable queen. Look at that miserable queen in the corner. So I don't know what he's doing here. Okay, well we can just okay, that is interesting. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do it this way. Got a lot of pawns. Got a lot of pawns. Okay, let's control the light squares so we can't do anything there, and then we just grab these pawns. And resigns now. Surely resigns now. He doesn't want to resign. Doesn't want to resign. Well, I'll block him. It's kind of lame to not resign. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm going to block him. It's okay. Thank you, Dave. Okay, let's take a look at that from the beginning. He asked for a rematch too. The nerve. You don't resign and then you ask for a rematch? Come on, it must be a kid. Can you imagine doing that in person? Some people do that type of thing though in person at the chess club too. But like, can you imagine playing someone at the chess club in person and then you don't resign? You're dead lost. Your opponent has 100 pieces on the board and then you ask for a rematch? No. Okay, so Accelerated Dragon, I burned so much time just trying to remember the little nuances about it, but this is really just all theory, except Bishop G4 was terrible. Just waste of fall tempo. So, yeah, that was really bad. Queen C7 I don't think is correct either. I mean, he's down a move here. Maybe Queen A5. That's a common move here. Not sure what I would have done. Maybe Rook B1. Yeah, Queen E5, he's even down a tempo. Black is probably not too bad here. Had he played Queen A5, maybe I still play Knight D5. Maybe, but it's still a slow grind here. But he played Queen C7, and yeah, after a long thing, I played Knight D5 because, well, the queen's lined up here. But yeah, as I was saying, there's I'm pretty sure in this opening there is a weird knight sack line, and I can't it's not this position though, but it's because this reminded me of it. Maybe it's when this pawn is on E6, and then you play Knight D5 anyways. Yeah, see? It's something like that. I think it's when this pawn is on E6, you can still play Knight D5 when this queen is on C7. Because it's the exact same idea. But I think this knight has to go first. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, he retreated, and then I took out the knight on C6. I'm not sure if I played this perfectly. I wanted that B6 square. And I took this way. So there's a book called Chess Structures. I think it's called Chess Structures by I think he's a GM. And it's all about pawn structures, even though I think it's called chess structures. And in the Roxy Bind line, there's a whole chapter on the whole chapter isn't about this, but there's a good chunk of that chapter on when you should take with the C pawn versus the E pawn in the Roxy bind, and I don't remember. I would have to read that again. But normally you want to take with the C pawn in the Roxy bind, but here it made it made sense for me to take with the E pawn here because I have a majority on the queen side, and I have two bishops pointed in this direction. So I can, if I get a passed pawn there, it's being supported, which is what you saw in the game. The other thing is if I take with the C pawn, black can just trade that off, and I don't have a majority anywhere. So I took it this way, and yeah, he retreated, and then I just start pushing. And then I don't know what he's doing with queen d7. That was a weird move, a waste of a move. But then again, it's hard to suggest anything here for black. Yeah, it's really hard to suggest anything. But maybe he had to play something slow, like knight d7. Maybe e6 was a consideration, although that drops a pawn, I think. So, well, you could take back with a rook, but yeah, that's not looking great. Could he play b6 here? No. Yeah, it's really hard. Maybe knight d7 was the best try, but it was hard to suggest anything. So I just try to get this passed pawn. I traded off rooks because he's threatening d5. So I didn't want, if it was black's turn here, I didn't want him taking, and then he could take on d5. So I traded that off and create a passed pawn, and that pawn is supported by my bishops. And then I just attacked the defender, and it was simple as that. And here I'm just up a rook for a pawn, so everything is winning, but decided to trap his queen. And well, come on, that was a nice little trapping of the queen. That was perfectly executed, you got to admit. And then he did start to make things a little bit confusing for me here, but I just simplify. Well, that's all she wrote. Okay, let's look at that with the engine, because I don't think I played the opening perfectly. Was that my second or my third game today? I think it's my second game. Okay, not a bad graph. So let's take a look at it with the engine here. So you're going to see bishop g4 will be terrible. Also, rook e8 I think is not so great, but bishop g4 was, yeah. Well, computer doesn't even hate it all that much. That's surprising. Wow, I'm surprised that that's not worse for black than it is. Computer doesn't mind it. Wow, crazy. Crazy. And so here the computer wants me to take and then b4, just start expanding on the queen side immediately. I'm not used to doing that. But this was okay. And yeah, knight d5 was best. And yeah, this was fine. a4. Computer is preferring queen b4. I'm just not used to such moves. Or it wants to take on f6 or b4. Yeah, I really wanted to fight for the b6 square. That was my idea here, but I guess this allows knight takes, and if I take with the e pawn again, and then a5, I still like this, but apparently black is not too bad after e6 here. I don't know. Computer says we had better ways to play there than a4. Interestingly, it wants to it's suggesting to take on f6 and then a4, because I guess because black doesn't take on d5, and then we keep this setup. Okay, yeah, I don't know, a lot of nuance there. I'll have to look into that more myself later. And yeah, taking with the e-pawn was the best way to do it here. See, taking with this e-pawn, we're not really much better. This was the right choice. B4 was best. And it didn't like b5. This is a mistake, apparently. My one mistake. For two reasons. One, e6. So had he played e6, what would I have done? I don't know, I probably would have taken it. Computer says to take an a6 here, but after queen takes e6, it says black is at least equal here. Well, equal. Black has enough play there. Sorry, it was the b5 he didn't like, okay? So instead it wants to play any other move. That's confusing to me. That's confusing. Like even bishop f2. So then e6, what's the difference? Oof. Yeah, this is not simple. That's a very fine difference here. Wow. Yeah, that's not okay. Yeah, that's. But perhaps, but like the e6 one is confusing to me. But maybe I don't know this because I still thought I'm getting a passed pawn, right? But apparently, if black trades rooks, and then it's this e6 move again. That's the move that is supposed to be decent for black. Can't I just take? Oh, I see. That's the problem here. Oh, that's the problem. And then we're down a tempo, right? Because if we actually we can't even defend it because of knight d5. But if we, yeah, okay. So if I go king f2. So there's problems down the e file rather. There's problems down the e file, and if I try to save the bishop, there's just that's okay. It all makes sense now. E6, and then queen takes. Wow. So it's pretty situational. Wow, but you have to see that a few moves down the road. Wow, e6. It's all about queen e7, I think. So yeah, here, e6 again. And even if I don't take it, like if I do something else, like play here. Well, this is a bit different now. But this is locked up. I don't really have anything here, even though it looks menacing. We actually don't have anything there. So, interesting. Yeah, e6. If I take queen takes e6, and look at this. Wow. And if I don't take it, once again, like it's just hard. I just don't really have much. Yeah, because how do I proceed here? This doesn't really do anything. And then black is okay there. Hello, Helen Scissors. Well, every day is better in my place because I continue to, well, I've fully unpacked, but making little improvements here and there every day. The biggest thing is the lighting. Lighting in the living room and kitchen is atrocious. So I might buy another lamp. Been thinking about it. Okay, so anyways, moving on. So he had a chance there with e6 there. And I took on c8. Apparently g4 is better, but yeah, I'm not playing g4 here. Yeah, and then the rest was simple. Okay, so I think I'm going to end it there. It was a 1 hour 20-minute stream, not the longest, but I started later in the evening because I was busy all day. So I started with Puzzle Streak, and then I played 2 games. Lost the first game. I already forgot what that game was and how I lost. I think I just played too slow in that game, and then I won the second game here. So yes, that will be it for me today. I will be back tomorrow, and yeah, I'll leave it there. Hopefully I can fit in a longer stream tomorrow. It depends, because I also might record round 2 from my tournament, and that can be tiring. So we'll see. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time.